Fill out the questionnaire. I'll do a survey for Wuwa, because I know they'll actually listen. Start survey. What's my age? Old. What's my gender? Helicopter. How often would you like to see new paid outfits? One every 2 to 3, because I don't want to be like, it'd be too much to be spending so much money on outfits for people who want them. Even for people like me who can't really spend money. Like, if ever there wasn't, if they keep flooding with outfits, eventually they're gonna have so many that even when I have money to buy these things, it wouldn't let me, I wouldn't be able to catch up and get all of them I wanted. What type of, well, let's see. Obviously that, because it's an anime game. So, some traditional clothes would be nice. Ooh, suits would be cool. Collab with anime and other games would be nice. Yeah. Then just next. What are your main considerations when you price? It has to have value. The price. The James C skin is great value. The price. But if you want to include less for a skin, then the price should be low to reflect that. Unlike what they do in Nikkei. It's nice, but very overpriced. Price would be most important, because if it's a skin, if it's a character I like, actually it'd probably be for like the one I play, because if I'm not going to use the character, there's no point in getting the skin for them unless the skin comes with like extra stuff, like in Nikkei they have skin battle passes where you could get extra boards with this skin, but then they also have the overpriced gacha skins, which you should never ever do, ever. Those are terrible. Don't ever do those. And for those type of things, yeah, like if the skin, how do I, so yeah, I just copied what I said for Ove. How much do you think deviates from the? It's a very big deviation. Look at the two skins. Jinshi gets a completely new like dress. Her hair has like flowers at the end now. She's pink. Look, she has like thigh high boots in this one, and she has like regular high heels in this one. And then for characters, like for this character design, she's the magistrate. She's well dressed, professional. This one, it's just like a flowery, like fun time dress. But it's a very pretty dress, but it's not like, as far as her like character goes, it's not like what type of character she is. That being said, I still like the skin, so it is what it is. But yeah, it's a significant deviation as well. It's a super nice skin. The Sanhua skin is even better than the Jinchi skin, and it was free. The only thing Jinchi has over it is the special effects. But the Sanhua skin, just like the Jinchi skin, doesn't actually like fit the personality of the character it's for. Like, Sanhua is designed to be like the Secret Service bodyguard of Jinchi. That's her job, and so like this type of attire is somewhat fitting. It's very stealthy. Versus this one, it's a nice design, beautiful character design, but it's not like stealthy enough to be like a Secret Service bodyguard. This is kind of like that Eastern warrior that's just badass. That's what this design is. What is your preferred extent for an outfit to deviate from? I would prefer like some deviate. Actually, I don't really care. So I'm unable to rate. Like in some cases, I prefer some deviation, and I don't want like too much of a deviation. But if the skin looks nice, then I might make an exception. So it's yeah. When do you think is the right time for Pita? I say sometime after, and the reason I say sometime after is because people are already gonna be like spending money on the character, right? So people are gonna be spending money on the character. This gives them time to kind of like, you know, give their wallet a break rather than just dropping everything on the character and the costume at once, doing it character, then give them a break, and then the costume comes and they can do it. On the other hand, when the character costume does come out, like if it were to come out with the character, then you can see the costume, and then you don't have that like FOMO of, oh hey, I missed out the character, but the costume's really nice, and I want the costume, but I don't have the character. So there's that which you have to consider. But I think overall it's better to release the skin after, just because it gives people's wallets a chance to recover. That's me personally. Of course, if you disagree, feel free to let me know. I'm all for it. What I like to see outfits for? Oh, Danjin, because she deserves it. Changli. Yinlin. Rover. Everybody wants skins for the main character. Just give us skins for the other. Zani. I'm gonna put Zani. Other characters who should get skins. Yeah, Carlotta. I think Carlotta should get her mirror skin. I think Carlotta's mirror skin would be really, really cool. And Camellia. When we went through the story with Camellia, and we saw the nice Camellia with like the side braid, I really wanted that to be a skin. That should have been a skin for Camellia for sure. So I think all of those plus Zani for me, because Jinshi and Sanhua already got skins. I think other characters of relevance should have skins too, but it depends how relevant they are. Like Jianshin was only relevant a little bit, Jian was only relevant a little bit. Jinshi was relevant for 2 parts of the story, but she's also a major character, like she's a leader of a city. Carlotta and Cantarella should, because they're the heads of their families in Rinasita. I think Yinlin, just because I like Yinlin. Changli is important because She is the teacher of Jinshi, so she should. Rover, the main character, Rover should obviously have one. Um, Camellia is important as well. Shorekeeper too. I'm not saying that like all of them are, and I'm not expecting all of them to, but these would be characters that are significant enough that I think they should get an alternate skin. Plus, most of them are well liked by. Actually, everyone I've selected is well liked by the community, so I think they'd be fine. Male characters, I'm sure there are some I don't really care to, but because this is what I would like us to see. But I'm not against it. Like, if like Jian or Shang Liao got it, I wouldn't be mad. I obviously would just not get it, but I wouldn't be mad. Maybe Calcharo, because he has literally nothing in the story. Maybe give him a skin with like a story behind it. Give him something. I don't know. But yeah, so far that. Regarding outfits, I would like to see regional outfits for Rover as a way to express for the culture the region is based on. The masculine when Sita was a start, but we could do more. What type of archetype characters do I prefer? Mages, clergies, I like ninjas. I like martial artists. Yeah, kinda. That's kinda it out of these ones. Oh, maids. I like maids, but yeah. Yeah, that's really it for those that I like. No, I mean, samurais are cool, but I don't know, like, ooh, pirate. Never mind. I didn't see that one. Pirates are cool. How satisfied are you with the UI? Oh, I like it. Visual colors, yes. User experience. I'm happy with Wuwa. They do a good job. They're not perfect, so I'm not gonna say like very satisfied. But you know, they're still in like their first year, so they're still building the game. And they've done a great job so far with like everything. Which part of the game failed to provide you a satisfactory UI? There isn't a part that I'm satisfied with. No job so far addressing issues and really listening to players' wants. The UI is fine. Fine. Which part of the game do you frequently interact with? Backpack, trophies, convene, resonators. I don't see events. Events, map, quests. Yeah, those. No, I don't really frequently do team, but I've got into team. Oh yeah, Pioneer Podcast. Yeah, that's it for me personally. Cause I'm too busy playing the game when I'm on. Which feature of Resonator's panel do you frequently use? Echoes, weapon, upgrading skills, upgrading resonator, upgrading weapon. Yep. What feature of synthesis panel do you recently? Which features of the guidebook do you frequently use? Recurring challenges and activity. Because these are your dailies, and then this is how you spend your wave plates. I used to do this, I used to do this, I used to do this, not anymore because I'm kind of done with those. Which part of the data bank do I frequently use? None. I don't really use the data bank. Do you have any expectations regarding UI design, either visually or functionally? As I've said, the UI design. Can't spell. Design is fine. Very easy to use and navigate. Overall, game is in a great state. You guys are good job. All I want is for the flying feature to be added for all regions. I understand not having it for long because it could make expiration too quick, but most players are past that point and you can have it so that new players have to actually complete the 1.0 through 1.x stories to have access to this feature if you want to limit it. The new 5-star sword is nice, but rather limiting in use, and could use tweaking to make it a bit better. This is just being petty now, but I'm upset that one of my friends got into the beta test and I did not, even though I introduced him into this game. Into this game. And I have been playing since launch. This injustice makes me very salty. Submit. Alright.